Good morning. Well, it's actually afternoon now, but never mind. It's the 8th of April today, and the kids have just started their Easter half-term holiday, so I've got a day off with the girls because Emma's at work. So I'm popping around the house getting a few things done that I need to get done. But I thought I've not made a video for quite a while. I've not made a video in quite a while, so I decided to do a little update video to let you know what's going on out there with the shed, and when it's going to be finished and when the next shed build is going to be made. But I'll talk about that in a minute. But first thing I want to talk about is I've decided that I want to incubate some eggs. So at the weekend I decided to knock up an egg incubator. I get bored very easily, so I decided to make this incubator. It's all it is basically. I'll show you it. I went to my local hardware shop, home base, and bought a sheet of 8mm MDF, and basically just cut it up, made a box, and just glued it together, a few screws, then got myself 2 light fittings from Wilkinson's, which obviously form the heat. On this side is a simple dimmer switch which turns them up and down obviously, and yeah, temperature controlled. I've just arrived actually this morning in the post, that temperature and humidity sensor. Got chicken and duck eggs in here. I'm not expecting any to hatch from here because I just actually got them from a local farm shop, so they might be fertile, they might not, but I won't know for about another 3 or 4 days whether they are or not, but you never know. But I have actually got some duck eggs on the way and some chicken eggs on the way that are fertile, so yeah, that'll be fun. So I've just put that temperature thing in there now, so I'm just waiting for it to get to the right temperatures, which is not bad actually. It's about 37.5 to 38.5 that it should be in there constantly, and the humidity between 40 and 50, which is sitting at 45. So yeah, just take it lid off a second. I've got my little GoPro mount in there, so I'll start time lapsing when it gets nearer the time, and that'll be interesting. And there's the 2 light fittings. I think all in all it only cost about I think about 25 quid for it all. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So because it's nothing fancy, it's just a manual incubator, you have to manually turn the eggs every day and keep the temperature right and the humidity right. So I've involved the kids, explained to them what to do, so if I'm not about, then they can take over and keep the little eggs happy in there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I've got 2 cheapest chips pitch frames from Wilkinson's. Just kept the glass and then cut it out to set the glass in with a bit of hot glue, got some beading, caulked it all up, and then yeah, give it a lick of paint. So it's alright, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of a challenge being like a manual incubator, but that's part of the fun really. I have actually ordered a Sonoff TH16, which is, if you're not familiar with Sonoff, they make smart controllers that work on your Wi-Fi. So if you have a look up there, so in that light fitting up there is a Sonoff basic in there. So if I say Alexa, kitchen lights on, she turns the kitchen lights on. Alexa, kitchen lights off. Cool. So basically with the Sonoff TH16, it's a temperature and a humidity sensor at the same time, and once that goes in there, then I can connect it with the app, and I can have the app tell me what the temperature is, what the humidity is. Also, if it goes too high or too low, it can send me a notification. I can also wire it up to like a light or a bell, so that if the temperature went too high or too low, ding ding, then I can rush out here and save the little eggs. So that should be arriving probably not till next week, but then yeah, that'll be interesting. And it can also, I think it will work with Alexa as well, so I should be able to just ask her what the temperature's like in the incubator while sitting on my ass watching TV, which is handy. So yeah, so next job I've got to do is down out here in the hallway, where we've got the LED lights running along the skirting board, and you might not pick it up on the camera. Give it a shot. You can see 3 LEDs down there that are a different colour, and there's 3 more at the other end somewhere. I think what Emma said that she done was got them wet with a mop, so the green is not actually shining through. So I'm gonna cut them 3 out and solder 3 more back in. But I'm right in the middle of whilst looking after the girls, I'm actually fixing this phone at the same time as well, iPhone 7. It needed a new camera lens on the back, which I've done the camera lens now, but I've also got a new screen coming for it because this one is broken. not that bad, but I'm waiting for a new screen. The screen's supposed to be here today, so I've reluctantly I'm not going to put it back together because I'll just have to take it apart again when their screen arrives. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and hopefully the screws are up there somewhere over there. They're probably just going to get wiped on the floor by the kids or something, but you never know. I've also got to cut the grass as well today. It's not that long, but I just like to keep it short because that's how it should be. And I've also got a problem with one of my lawnmowers which broke on Friday, so I really need to go and get that and start fixing that as well. Just too much to do. So anyway, I'll take you outside now and show you the shed. There it is, exactly as it was after the end of shed build part 5. Circumstances really, I just haven't, at the time, if you remember, it was really hot, and I was losing money by not being able to cut the grass, so the funds kind of dried up. I had a plan to finish it when we got back from holiday. That never happened, so now here we are in April and it's still as it is. And if you look inside, most of the stuff that's important is not in the shed, but there is a lot of stuff in the shed that is rather ruined because it's just been rained on forever and ever. But so the plan is now, I've set myself a target of getting this shed roof finished by mid-May, which it should be I could do that definitely. Well, I'm gonna have to do it because Emma wants me to now move on because we need a gazebo, because we've just got the normal fabric gazebos which they get trashed in the wind and they're not great, so I'm going to build a wooden one that's concreted in, so it's all well, it's better than that one. So yeah, that's going to be the next project. I also want to build a bin store for out the front. I had some conifers covering the wheelie bins because I don't like the wheelie bins, so I had some conifers out the front which decided, all 3 of them just decided to die. They were perfect height, just higher than the wheelie bins, so it covered them. So now I want to build like a bin coral around them so that you can't see the wheelie bins anymore. That's only going to cost around about 50 quid in material, so I'm probably going to tie that in with doing the shed at the same time. But I will be doing shed build part 6 soon. I'm just got to get around to it, which I'm trying, but it's very difficult. You know, you've got a house full of kids, there's other things to do, it's just never ending. There's just loads to be done, so really I need to crack on now. Got to do all my research, get my brain filled with all the stuff to incubate the eggs. Rose is crying, so I'm just going to crack on and get some stuff done. See you in a bit. Okay, so I managed to get the grass cut and trimmed Emma's grass as well. Emma's been back, she's gone shopping. So I've fixed the phone, got that done, that's working, so I can sell that on now, fingers crossed. I've been back into the incubator because I had too much water in there because the humidity was too high, so I've took some water out and it's brought the humidity back down again, so looking good. 37.6 and 45% humidity, so that's bang on. Topped up the maggots, on the window here. They're for the robins because this time of year it's nice. They cost a lot. I think it's like £2.50 for a pint of maggots, and it's good for them to feed their young maggots this time of year because it's nice and juicy and fatty. So next job I've got to do now, I've got to go and fix the LED lights. So I'm going to crack on and do them, and then that might be it for today. So we'll see. It's not advised to cut LED lights or solder them without switching them off, but I was just being lazy, I couldn't be bothered. But I've done, look, back to all the same colour, so I'm happy. So that, technically, is my job for the day. I need to start clearing up all this mess. I've still got stuff everywhere. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is clear up all my mess, get all the stuff put away that I've had out today, which is a lot. I've got tools, tripods, cameras, all sorts everywhere. So what I'm probably going to do is in probably about four, maybe 5 days time, I'm going to candle, which basically means just get the egg in a dark room and just shine a light through it, so you can actually see if there's any growth inside the eggs, and then we'll know whether I can just bin these off or keep ones that are actually growing and see what we get. But if not, like I said, I've got the duck eggs coming, and I've got some chicken eggs coming, which are fertile, or believed to be fertile, you never know. So then we should start incubating some eggs with stuff in them other than like a yolk. But yeah, I'll update on probably maybe Friday. We should know by then if there's any life. So fingers crossed. So I'm gonna go and play with the girls now, have a clear up, and then I'll see you next one. Bye.